This morning, a 71-year-old man passed away. While this is always a sad event, it's also a wake-up call, a reminder that life is short and health is not guaranteed. Did you know that over 80% of chronic diseases are preventable with the right lifestyle choices? Yet, most of us continue to ignore simple habits that could extend our lives. The reality is, we all have the potential to live much longer, but many of us don't make the right choices along the way. In this video, we'll take a closer look at what the passing of this 71-year-old can teach us. You'll discover little-known secrets that could change the way you approach your health, from diet tips to stress management strategies. We're going to dive into unique facts and research-backed habits that can help you live a longer, healthier life. Stick with us. By the end of this video, you'll have a new perspective on what it really takes to age well. Ready to unlock the secrets of longevity? Let's get started. Chapter 1, Life's Final Lesson. What the 71-year-old's passing teaches us: life is unpredictable, and sometimes it takes a loss to remind us of what's truly important. This morning, a 71-year-old man passed away, and while it's tragic, it's also a moment to reflect. What lessons can we take from his life to live longer and healthier ourselves? The truth is, each day is a gift. We often take our health for granted, assuming that we'll always have time to change. But the passing of someone we know challenges that assumption. Studies show that people who live with a sense of urgency, understanding that time is limited, tend to make healthier life choices. According to a Harvard study, those who live mindfully and focus on present moments are less likely to suffer from chronic diseases. So, what can we learn? The most important lesson is that we must start now. We can't wait for the perfect time to make healthy changes. Start small. Small decisions today lead to long-term health. Another key takeaway: longevity isn't just about living longer, it's about living well. The goal is to age with vitality, not just age. As author Dr. Andrew Wall often says, aging is not lost youth, but a new stage of opportunity and strength. Chapter 2, The 71-year-old's Secret to Staying Energized. A forgotten diet. When we think about diet, most of us focus on trendy fads. But what about the diets that have stood the test of time? The 71-year-old man who passed away this morning may not have followed modern superfoods, but his eating habits were timeless. Research on longevity suggests that the Mediterranean diet is one of the best for a long, healthy life. The secret isn't just in eating vegetables and whole grains, it's the way of life that comes with it. People who follow this diet tend to have lower rates of heart disease and even cancer. The key to this diet is not just food, but lifestyle. People living in Mediterranean countries walk more, enjoy meals in social settings, and have less stress. It's more than just what you eat, it's about how you live. If we look beyond traditional diets, ancient practices like intermittent fasting have also gained attention. Studies show that intermittent fasting may slow aging and reduce the risk of disease. In fact, the National Institute on Aging reports that animals who fast periodically live longer lives. Whether it's adopting a Mediterranean-inspired diet or trying fasting, these ancient ways of eating have modern benefits. Just remember, it's not about perfection, it's about consistency. The man who passed away likely didn't always eat perfectly, but his diet was grounded in balance, moderation, and natural foods. Chapter 3, The Unseen Power of Stress-Free Living. How a calm mind prolongs life. Live in a fast-paced world, constantly rushing from one task to the next. But what if the key to living longer isn't doing more, but doing less? Stress is one of the biggest killers of our time. According to the American Psychological Association, chronic stress is linked to heart disease, high blood pressure, and even cancer. Yet, many people continue to ignore the importance of stress management. It's not just about taking vacations, it's about a daily practice of relaxation. Dr. Herbert Benson's research at Harvard shows that practices like meditation can reduce stress and increase life expectancy. A study published in Psychoneuroendocrinology found that people who meditate regularly have lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone. The 71-year-old who passed away may have understood the power of calmness, even in his older years. Activities like yoga, tai chi, and deep breathing exercises can have a profound impact on reducing stress. Just 10 minutes of deep breathing a day has been shown to lower blood pressure and help manage anxiety. In fact, Dr. Richard Davidson's research at the University of Wisconsin suggests that mindfulness can help rewire the brain for better emotional regulation and overall well-being. But stress reduction doesn't have to be complex. It could be as simple as taking a moment to pause, breathe, and focus. Life may be busy, but making time for moments of calm is vital. A peaceful mind truly leads to a longer, healthier life. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to learn more secrets for a longer, healthier life. Chapter 4: Movement Beyond Exercise, the unexpected activity for health. When most of us think of staying active, we think about hitting the gym or running miles on a treadmill. But did the 71-year-old man who passed away follow those mainstream fitness routines? Likely not. Studies show that the key to longevity isn't about running marathons or lifting heavy weights, it's about movement throughout the day. The Japanese concept of non-exercise activity thermogenesis, NEAT, suggests that simple actions like walking, standing, or even fidgeting help burn calories and improve health. A study from Mayo Clinic found that people who stay active throughout the day, rather than sitting for long periods, have a significantly lower risk of heart disease and early death. So, next time you're at work or home, try standing up more often or taking the stairs. You don't need to commit hours to exercise, just move more. Even activities like gardening or walking the dog can make a big difference. Research by Dr. James Levine shows that people who engage in NEAT live longer lives. The 71-year-old may have practiced this without even realizing it. The key is consistency. Even if you don't have time for a workout, little bursts of activity can add up to a healthier, longer life. And remember, it's not about intensity, it's about keeping your body moving. The less you sit, the better your heart will be, and that means more years of vitality. Chapter 5: The Longevity of Relationships, How Social Bonds Affect Health. Have you ever noticed how the happiest, healthiest people seem to have strong social connections? This isn't a coincidence. Research has long shown that relationships can play a huge role in health and longevity. According to a study by Brigham Young University, loneliness can increase the risk of early death by 50%, making it as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Strong relationships, on the other hand, have the opposite effect. They can improve your immune system, lower stress, and even boost your lifespan. The 71-year-old man who passed away most likely had a network of family or friends that supported him. Maybe he spent time with loved ones, shared meals, or simply stayed in touch with people who cared about him. Dr. Julianne Holt-Lundstad, a researcher at Brigham Young University, found that social bonds are as important for health as diet and exercise. Social connections reduce the risk of heart disease, depression, and even Alzheimer's. The old saying, "You are the company you keep," has scientific backing. People who have strong social networks tend to live longer and enjoy better mental health. But it's not just about the quantity of relationships, it's about quality. Meaningful conversations, shared experiences, and deep bonds have lasting health benefits. So, the lesson here is simple: nurture your relationships. Whether it's family, friends, or community, connecting with others is one of the best ways to ensure a long, healthy life. Chapter 6: The Legacy of a Life Well Lived. What will you leave behind? At the end of our lives, it's not our bank accounts or possessions that matter most, it's the legacy we leave behind. The 71-year-old man who passed away had a story to tell, and the way he lived likely left a lasting impact on those around him. Legacy isn't just about what we pass down, it's about how we live in the present. A study from the University of California found that people who focus on contributing to the well-being of others tend to live longer and feel more fulfilled. It turns out that a life filled with purpose and positive action isn't just emotionally satisfying, it's physically good for you too. Volunteering, mentoring, or simply being there for others can provide a sense of purpose that leads to better health and longer life. In his final years, the 71-year-old may have had a sense of purpose that helped him stay active and engaged. People with purpose tend to take better care of themselves, eat healthier, and manage stress more effectively. Dr. Viktor Frankl, a famous psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, wrote in his book Man's Search for Meaning, "Life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose." So, what does your legacy look like? Whether it's spending time with family, making a positive impact at work, or helping those in need, purpose-driven living adds more value to life. It's not just about longevity, it's about living with intention. The 71-year-old may not have known the exact impact he made, but his life, his actions, relationships, and mindset left a meaningful legacy. And that's a powerful reminder for us all to live intentionally and with purpose every single day. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on how to live a longer, healthier life.